Hey there, folks. Welcome to day 60 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. You may notice that these are raw videos. I'm not doing the graphics at the beginning. I'm not doing the records at the end. I'm not doing any sort of little pop-up videos up in that corner. The whole reason is that what was killing me as far as time goes was the editing and the export, not so much the actual playing of the game. To wit, it is Sunday morning, February the 20th. This is my fourth game played in about a 2 hour time span, to give you an idea of how quickly I'm moving through this stuff. I'm going to continue to do it this way so that I'm not losing a whole bunch of time to the editing and export, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm sort of letting slide right now that I need to get back to, and it's a bit of priority. And the whole point of this video game series is to just simply try to do one board game every day, and that's it. Nothing too major. These are not playthrough videos. These are not meant to be instructional videos. So please don't watch this and think you know how to play, because I don't know how to play half the time. I make a lot of errors. We have ourselves set up with Horrified American Monsters. This is the sequel to the game Horrified. This is our fourth Horrified game in a row. We are playing the back half of the monsters. We're playing Mothman, Chupacabra, and the Jersey Devil. I mentioned before that I'm not a big fan of certain aspects of this game. One is the typos. There are a number of things in the, for example, bag that will say police station that actually reference sheriff station. And if you are playing solo, the card that's listed is swap, that you're not supposed to have in the perk deck. I think it's actually supposed to be equip, because that certainly is not a card that you can use in solo play. Now, the reason I have the Scout over there is that we did the Scout yesterday, and we're not going to play again as the Scout. I will point out that the Scout has the same abilities as the Professor in the first game. I don't like both of them, and I've been stuck with both of them. So we're going to go with this one, I think. And hopefully this will be somewhat better. Let's find out. The Agent. Add 1 to the strength of any item you use. The ability is always in effect and does not take an action. So that's kind of cool, except I don't think there's much... Now that is always in effect, so actually it might come in really handy, because it'll help us with the defeating the things. Yeah, it'll help us with defeating the things. It won't so much come into play with the actual monsters themselves. And I actually forgot to look up how to deal with the Mothman. So the Chupacabra, just to cover, is basically the goat eater. And I believe what you have to do is you have to save the goats. So you have to get over here to the farm, and you have to play 6 goats onto here. Once you do that, then you can go to the Chupacabra's location, play some yellow, defeat it. It's a relatively simple, straightforward monster. It's why there's so many goats in the bag. It is insane the number of goats that are in this bag, all told. The Jersey Devil's a little bit more interesting. So the Jersey Devil, you take out all of the citizen cards from the deck. You don't have any of them to play with. When you get to City Hall, you can choose to play a citizen card. You can only do this once per turn. And you do the effects of the monster phase at that point. So you put some items on the board, you place the citizen, and then you advance you advance some monsters. You then skip the monster phase at the end of the round. So if you do a citizen card, you don't do a monster phase later. Your goal then is to try to get them back to their normal location. So if it's Nora, you're going to get them over to the diner, which is a little bit easier because you're more centrally located. So the doctor, for example, goes back to the stadium. Mari goes to town center, which is right here. So a lot of them much shorter distances to get to. And every time that you do that, every time you save a person, get them to their default location, not only do you get a perk still, but you also get to flip over one of these clue tokens. And these clue tokens will help you determine the identity of the 13th child, who is considered to be the Jersey Devil. Now, that could be a person that you've already saved. It could be a person that's still on the board. But essentially, each of these are going to give you characteristics that can be found on the card. So, for example, glasses might be one of them, which would indicate the salesman as a possibility, the recluse, but not Abe, not the park ranger, and so on. Another one is clocks. So there's a clock in the Grease Monkey one, Nora, Councilman, but not the groundskeeper. And then once you identify who the 13th child is, you go to their location, their safe location. So for example, if it were Nora, you'd go to the diner, and then that's where you would play your cards and defeat them. They don't have to be on the board at the same time, fortunately. I don't know how the Mothman works. I really don't. I should have looked this up a little bit more before. To do this one, you drew 4 things from the bag, each with a different location, and then put closed traps in each of them. And then you trap the Mothman, and like I said, I didn't bother looking up how to play the Mothman, which would have been a smart thing to do. All right, so from what I can gather, if you end your movement at a location with a closed trap, you can then use an activate action to arm a trap token by flipping it over. Return the specific item token for that location to the monster mat on the item bag. If the Mothman enters a location that has a trap, it must stop its movement. The next time it has a monster action, Mothman may move as normal. And then once all 4 traps are armed... Interesting. So you have to arm all 4 traps, but then to defeat the Mothman, it has to be in the same location as a trap and yourself. You can then defeat it by using yellow items that total 10. All right, so that's that. I'm sure there's more that we'll figure out as we go along. But for now, we're playing the Agent, which has the ability, same ability as the Scientist from the previous one. That's one thing that's nice, is that if you learned the previous game, if you learned the regular Horrified, this game is really easy to pick up in terms of the characters, because the characters all have the same ability. The monsters play differently, but the characters are still the same. All right, so we're going to start. We need to actually put our person out somewhere. They're going to start in the sheriff's station. And we need to add some items to the board, huh? How about that? And we're going to turn these... I think we're going to keep these ones face up. They're harder to put on their side because they don't really have a side. And I think you can see on the screen where all of them are. So I'm not too worried about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's put these all on the board. We got stadium, gas station, diner, got one of our goats, campground, gas station, sheriff station, pick that up right away, city hall, mansion, ranger station, general store, and cemetery. So now the trickier thing with this is that I feel like the Jersey Devil one, we're just simply going to have to wait till we get more further along with one of these 2 monsters. I think we have to defeat one of these 2 monsters first, and then we can worry about taking on the Jersey Devil. That is just my 2 cents. I'm looking at how this is set up. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and get that trap set up. How about that? How about I just completely not do anything that I was just describing? And we're going to go ahead and pull a card. So 0 items come out on the board. It's a Banshee card, so that doesn't matter. The Chupacabra is going to move 1 towards me, and the Mothman is going to move 1 towards me. Now, the other nice thing is that because the citizens thing are so limited, I'm not going to have to worry about having them as collateral damage. The other disadvantage, though, is that there are 13 fewer cards in that deck, so this game ends quicker as a result. We can use an item. We can activate that alarm, activate that item. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to pick these up because I kind of want to have some protection at this point, even though I'm kind of at a vulnerable spot where I am. So 0, Jersey Devil. Move the Jersey Devil to the location of the citizen farthest away from the Jersey Devil's current location. So fortunately, that doesn't actually happen. The Chupacabra goes 1, and the Frenzied Monster goes 1. So the Frenzied Monster will actually move towards us. They will attack. They'll attack with 2 dice. I don't think you can really see that down there, so we'll do this over here. That got cocked. That got cocked. That did not. One hit. So we'll go ahead and get rid of the pocket knife. I see the Mothman. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 4. We'll get in position to do that trap as well. And then we'll go ahead and activate. Sorry. And this should not be on the board anymore. 2 items. Chupacabra. Alright, so we're going to put the items out first. We're going to put a swimming hole goat here and a high school helmet. Move the Chupacabra to the nearest location with a brown item. Now you'll notice it doesn't say brown goat. It just says brown item. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. We'll move the Chupacabra to the mansion. And then we remove that token. I don't know if we're supposed to prioritize goats over other animals, though. So I'm going to actually check that really quick. See if that is in... I would imagine that it is probably under a facts section, but there's no facts section in this thing. So I'm going to say that since it doesn't specify which token, we're going to remove the horns, that one. The Ozark Howler gets to go 1, which we don't have on the board. Banshee, Jersey Devil will go 1. And they'll roll 2 dice, which gets 2 hits. So we're going to take away both of these. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can be in place to put the goat in play. 0, Rainstorm. That's Bigfoot. That doesn't matter. Jersey Devil's going to go 1. Chupacabra's going to go 1. And Mothman's all going to go 1. They're all going to come down this way. But none of them get close enough. I'm going to put a goat in here, so that's now safe. And then 2, 3, 4. We'll go over here to the resort. The beautiful resort. 2, Ozark Howler. We don't have an Ozark Howler out. Fortunately, let's see. That's going to be at the cabin, the motel. We're going to move the Jersey Devil 1. We're going to move the Frenzied Creature 1, so that'll be Mothman. I forgot to draw a perk card at the beginning of this, so I've got to skip. Do that again. We'll activate this for 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then we're going to go ahead and draw another card. 2, move the Jersey Devil to the... And again, this isn't going to take place because we don't have any citizens out. Got the Bait Shop as 1. Resort as 2. The Ozark Howler, the Chupacabra, and the Frenzied Creature all move 1. All right. We do not have enough yellows to really do anything. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll pick that goat up on the next turn. Let's go ahead and draw another one of these. 2. So we're going to do Bait Shop and we're going to do Motel. This time it's Mothman moves 1. Chupacabra moves 1. We're going to pick that up for 1. 2, 3. Pick these all up. I need how much to defeat the Ozark? I need 10 total. So I definitely need some more weapons. 2. Stadium and Tavern. Jersey Devil, Mothman, and Chupacabra all go 1 space. They're all going to come this way. Mothman, I have a choice. I'm going to send him this way. Chupacabra this way. And I'll choose... I've got a number of different ways I can do the Jersey Devil. I'll go this way. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to skip the next monster phase. Draw 2 items from the bag. High school and campground. We're going to skip the next monster phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get down to the... We've got now 3 of these. We need 6 total. I kind of want to take out the Mothman. Dead end. No items come out. Jersey Devil is going to go 1, and so is the Frenzied Creature, the Mothman. So we'll do that. So it would have been equidistant otherwise. One, 2, 3. We are just going to chill here. We're not going to use a 4th action. What we're hoping happens is that the Mothman comes too. Place the Eye of the Mothman token at your location. Yay! I need to figure out what that does. Then the Ozark Howler goes 1. Banshee. None of these guys go anywhere. Hey, all right. Eye of the Mothman. Let's just check to see what this does. Okay, so if the power symbol is rolled during the Mothman's attack, check to see if the Eye of the Mothman token is on the game board. If it is, ignore any hits rolled and move Mothman along the shortest possible route to the location of the eye, ignoring all traps. If there is a tie for the shortest route, okay, so that's actually a plus for us. Mothman has spotted us. We kind of want him to come to us. So 1, 2, 3. We'll get some more items here. 4. Draw another card. We're going to have to start drawing some citizen cards soon. 2. The motel and the mansion. And we're going to move the Chupacabra to the farthest place where there's a brown token and remove it. Fortunately, it was all the way over there. Ozark, Howler, and the Mothman each go 2. Fire to the Banshees, no. Okay, so there we go. Going to go here. It's not what I wanted. But I think we're good because I think on the next turn we can actually just go. So he doesn't roll. There's nothing to roll. He's not actually in a spot with us. So sorry. So 1. Now we can... There's a trap here. And also he would have had to stop moving anyway because there is a trap right there. Oh, and these are all supposed to go in the bag. I'm sorry. These were all supposed to go in the bag after I set the trap. So 10 plus. And I can do that with the 5 and the 3 because each of these are going to get plus 1 to the item. So that's 8 plus 2 items. It's 10. Those 2 items go into the discard. Mothman is defeated. Get rid of the eye. And now the Chupacabra is the highlighted item. Now, draw another. Oh, wait, actually, that was the first move. That was my first move there. So 2. And now we're going to start doing the citizen thing. Now we're going to start pulling these out. And I've combined that there. That was a bad idea. So I need to check something here. So that was 1, 2 to defeat the Mothman, 3 to move, 4 to play a citizen. And the thing that I'm not too sure about is if playing the citizen... Citizen of their choice. Okay. So now the danger is if I play somebody, what I don't want to have happen is I don't want them to get killed. But I'm going to start with the farmer. We're going to play the farmer. And we're going to get 3 items. And the reason I'm doing it that, as opposed to one of the other more centrally located items, is that I kind of want to get... That's going to be at City Hall. Tavern. I kind of want to get the Chupacabras placed and then go back to the Jersey Devil and then continue to play. Now, because I played that, I don't actually play a monster phase card. So that's it. That's the entire phase. I do activate whatever's down here. So we have no Ozark Howler, but we do activate the Chupacabra, who's going to go 1. Also, we can remove the traps from the board now that the Mothman is defeated, just to give us a little bit less visual clutter. And we have to keep these out so that we can reference them. So they're not going to get put into the discard. They're going to be over there. So now, we're going to play another citizen first. Do we want to do it that way? Yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll play another citizen first. We're going to play, let's see. He has to go to the motel, mansion, cemetery. We'll do, I think, Abe, unless there's somebody who has to go to the town hall. Oh, Josie has to go to the... I'm sorry, Josie has to go to the swimming hole, doesn't? I think I messed that up. I was looking at that as had to go to the farm. That's has to go to the swimming hole. That's nowhere near here. Why did I do that? That was stupid. That was really stupid. So, okay, so she starts over here. So that's going to be a pain in the ass. We're going to activate, in that case, we're going to activate Jimmy, the councilman. We're also going to activate him. We're going to get 3 items. That's going to be swimming hole, resort, and cabin. Jimmy gets placed at City Hall, so Jimmy is actually going to be able to jump right in with us. Jimmy is trying to get to the mansion, which is all the way up there, so that's kind of irritating. And we should put these down like this, so they're easy to read. So, but that was 1, 2, 3. Now we're all together, and for the 4th, I'm going to play one of the goats. Also, I need to move. I forgot to move people. Mothman moves 1. Mothman is defeated. Frenzied creature moves 1. That would have been the Chupacabra. There we go. I need to remember to do that. That's something I keep forgetting. So now, now I guess we got to try to get Josie over to the swimming hole, don't we? Let's do that. As much as I would like to try to place the remaining goats here, I kind of want to get some people saved. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Josie is now safe. We'll put her up there. We're going to keep her card over here. So now not only do we get a perk, which in this case is the supply. That is the same. I don't think I shuffled these ones. Sorry. Bit of a sloppier game, this one. There we go. The current player takes 2 additional actions. Okay, that's actually a plus. It's a big plus. And we reveal a clue. So clue is glasses. The character must have glasses. Now, if we look at Josie, Josie does have glasses on. Jimmy does not. So Josie is still one of our possible candidates for that. So now we do actually draw a monster card. 2. Goat appears at the campground, all the way up there. And then a pistol appears at the sheriff's station. We're going to activate the Chupacabra is going to go 1. Jersey Devil is going to go 1. All right, and that goes over there. We need to get back up here, so we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I should have done it. And then, there we go. We're going to play that for 2 additional actions. So we're going to get to draw a citizen. Who do we want to draw this time? Nora gets placed at the diner. We're going to pass through the diner to get up there, and then she has to go back down to the farm. So I think that might be our best bet. We could also place Gus at the gas station, not the grass station. That's one of those dispensaries. And Gus is going to have to get back down to the bait shop, which is all the way down there. I think, and I want to avoid the ones that Mari's at the General Hotel. He's in it's a mansion. Let's go. Let's go Gus at the gas station. No, because Gus has to get back to the bait shop. We're going to do Nora. What'd I do with Nora? There's Nora. All right. We're going to play Nora. She's going to be at the diner. We're going to put 3 items out. We're going to get 1 at the police station, which is actually the sheriff's station. We're going to get 1 at the ranger station, which is still the ranger station. And there. So now, because we've done this, the Chupacabra gets to go 1, and the Frenzied Monster will get to go 1. So they're going to get to go twice. They're going to roll 2 times. Misses. 1 attack. We'll go ahead and get rid of the walking stick. There we go. All right, so 1, 2. We'll pick up Nora along the way. 3, 4. Jimmy's now safely ensconced. Actually, what we can do is we can stop here and send Jimmy in. That'll help us save 1 move later on. So Jimmy is now safe. We're going to get another perk card. In this case, on the trail, we're going to get 2 additional actions. And we're also going to reveal another clue. This time it's a clock. There has to be a clock on the wall. So right now, of the people that we've saved, only Nora, because Nora has glasses and there's a clock showing. And then that's going to be the extent of what we do there. Yeah, that's as much as we can do. We did not actually take a citizen action, so we're going to draw 2 more people. We're going to draw another monster card. We're going to get 2 more items. The thing that is going to get us is that it is going to be difficult to complete this in the time required. We're now going to ignore that because it's related to the Mothman. And then none of these creatures are in play. We're going to go 1, 2, pick up the bait. 3. We can't use 2 additional actions to get to here and then draw a citizen card. So we're just going to take the hit. 2 more items. We are running very low on those monster cards. Stadium. Diner. And then, same thing as before, nothing happens. 1, 2. How many cards do I have left? I have 3 cards left. I gotta play one of these. Chupacabra is the fire. They're gonna get to go. And unfortunately, all of these are gonna get to go. Let's put Abe at the cemetery, maybe? No, because if we do activate either the sheriff or the ranger, the frenzy monster passes to the Jersey Devil, and that just gets really bad. I guess we're going to play Gus. No, let's play Abe. We can get Abe to join us as we pass through. So we're going to play Abe. We're going to take 3 items out of here. We're going to get a oh, that would have been really helpful. Oh, cemetery. Hey, what do you know? And town center. Town center is right under the card. We're going to place Gus here. Where's Gus? Where'd Gus go? Why do I not say? Oh, it's Abe. We need Abe, not Gus. Stupid. Okay, so. And then we can still get one more move after that. So we're going to go 1. All right, we played a citizen card. We don't play another card on top of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nora's now home. We're going to get another perk card. Place an investigator at any location. We revealed the last item are gloves. So we did 1, pick up, 3, 4. We can use 2 additional locations and we can knock this out. So now, there's no clock with Josie, but she does have gloves. There's gloves and a clock, but no glasses. So it's none of these folks. We have clock, no glasses, no gloves. No gloves, no clock, but we do have glasses. No glasses. Glasses. I don't think those are gloves. It's a little weird. No gloves, no glasses. No gloves, no glasses. Gloves, glasses, no clock. Gloves, glasses, and a clock. I think it's Gus. I do like the fact that there's a little Jersey Devil in each of these images as well in the background, but it's Gus. Gus is our 13th creature. And here's the great thing. We have, so that was 4 actions, but we're going to use On the Trail. We can take 2 additional actions. We can use this card to go to any place that we need to go to. Gus, their spot is the bait shop, so we're going to jump to the bait shop. Abe has to stay here. Anytime you get placed, you'll lose whoever you're with. And then we use 14 items. 14 plus. Oh, we can use any items, actually. We're going to need yellow for the Chupacabra. And we get +1 on each item. So let's just use as many items as possible. How about that? So 2, 4, 6, 10. No, we don't want to use that. There we go, 10. 10, 15. There we go. We'll use all of these items. We have defeated the Jersey Devil. So these guys, this guy gets defeated. Woohoo. That gets removed. We no longer need the clue tokens. Now, the important thing here is that we shuffle all of the cards back into the monster deck. So that's going to give us some time. All unplayed citizen cards. Turn them face down and shuffle them into the remaining deck. So, we played Abe. We played these 3 plus Abe. So those are played cards. We're going to take the rest of these. These are going to get shuffled in. That's going to buy us a little bit more time. All right, there we go. So that's better. Okay, so we did not play a citizen card on that round, so we do have to draw a card from here. 2. Chupacabra is going to go 1. Town Center, Campground. Campground's up here. And then Chupacabra is going to go 1 towards Abe because he's closer. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We'll keep Abe safe here. And then play this for 4. We'll draw another card. Place Melvin at the high school. Going to get 3 cards. You're going to notice that the terror track has not gone up. The terror track has not gone up at all. This has been a much easier, less stressful version of the game. Gas station. 3 items, plus we're going to place Melvin at the high school. Hello, Melvin. He's here. We're going to move the frenzied creature, which is the Chupacabra at this point, 1. They're going to attack with 2. This is where things could get messed up because I don't have enough goats to deal with the chupacabra should it roll a exclamation point. Fortunately, it doesn't. We're going to lose a shovel. 1, 2, 3. We take the pistol for 4. We shoot the chupacabra dead, and we did it! Out of 4 games, we finally won one. All right. Wow. That was rough. That was very rough. Oh. But we did it. We got all our goats in a row. This has been great. Despite my misgivings of the game, there are some flaws with this. There are definitely some flaws. It is a harder game to understand. I don't necessarily know if it's a harder game per se. I think it's a little bit more of a luck game. Because with the Bigfoot in the previous game, the Bigfoot can really mess you up in terms of the terror track. Like, you can just get completely knocked out. What I do like about the Jersey Devil is that you kind of don't have to worry about citizens on the board unless you want them there. And so it gives you a little bit more freedom to do other things. And so we could focus on the Mothman. We could focus on the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra is a little annoying in the sense that it means that all of the brown icons in this game are animals of some kind. And that just detracts a little bit. Almost all of them are goats. But there's a few pigs, there's a few wolves, a couple horses, a couple bears. And it takes away from a little bit. I liked the way that the first one was set up thematically. I think that they faced a really difficult task in trying to do a second version of this. I would be interested to see if they do a third that's like Horrified Kaiju. And it's like Godzilla and Gojira and Mothra. And it's some sort of like global thing where your team can fly around the globe from spot to spot. And it's not just simply set in one town. That would be really cool. But nonetheless, I still enjoy these two games. I really enjoy Horrified. A lot more probably than Horrified American Monsters. But they're still both worth your time and effort. They're not always going to be a piece of cake. They're not always going to be easy. There are 3 levels of difficulty that you can play as. I played on the middle in all 4 of these games. Basically, it's 3 monsters. You just simply choose how many monsters you want to play against. And I would recommend playing against 2 until you get used to how the monster works. I think that might have been my biggest flaw here, is that I didn't really bother taking some time to learn how does the Mothman work, how does the Banshee work, how does the Chupacabra work. I really like the Jersey Devil one. I think that's really neat. It's very clever, that interaction. The Chupacabra just feels a little bit easy. It's, get some goats to the farm and then shoot them. Okay, you got it. You got it, boss. That's what we'll do. But overall, like I said, I still enjoy these. Folks, thank you all so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. We'll be playing another horror game, and I'll see you then. Ciao.